Hey there, everybody. Coming to you today with a new member to to my gun family. I have obviously a Glock. It's a 17 Generation 4. I just bought this yesterday. Put probably about 75 rounds through it so far. And no hiccups yet, nothing to speak of. Well, let's get into it and see what all it comes with. It does come with 3 mags, but I only have one in here, and it has my critical defense in it. Before I get any further, safety check, nothing in the chamber. Of course, comes with the lock, which, junk, I never use them. What's the point of having a gun if you're going to have it locked where you can't even use it if you need it, right? This is actually something that I didn't know about before I was going to get it. I knew about the back straps, of course, because I had a Gen4 G23, which is the compact 40 cal, and it comes with these back straps here, but it doesn't come with the dovetail back straps, which I thought was pretty neat. I didn't have any idea it came with them. Put them on there once, and I kind of like how it feels. I don't know if I would carry it like that per se, but I might sometime just to see how I like it. It feels good. It really does. It feels good. This one, with the small back strap on, it feels like the Gen 3 and below grip. With it off, it makes it just a little bit smaller than that, which I like, because as you can see, my hands aren't the biggest in the world. Well, comes the back straps. 3 mags, which is better than, you know, any other one, any other generation of Glock. Let's get to the inside of it. The 17s, the Gen 4 17s, whenever they first came out, they was having a lot of problems with brass to face, which they ended up fixing pretty early on once they realized that was going on a lot. And anybody that did have the problem, they had it fixed it was free of charge for them to get it fixed, so no issues there. But this one was actually made, they shot the rounds through this at the factory, which they do pretty soon after the build's completed. They did that on July 7th of this year, so this is a relatively new gun, which with what's going on right now doesn't surprise me. They're probably cranking them out of the factory like crazy, trying to keep up with everything that's going on. Here's one of the new things with the Gen 4s. One of the main things, actually, if not the main thing, is the dual recoil spring, which a lot of people, they say there's no point in because they don't see anything. Well, they don't shoot enough. If they shot a lot of Gen 3 17s or any other gun for that matter, any other model for that matter, and then they picked up a Gen 4 and shot it, they might realize the difference. It just kind of slows it down a little bit, slows down the recoil, kind of grogs it down, I guess you could say. I like them a little bit. I mean, it's definitely something different. I don't mind it at all. It's pretty good, pretty decent. Let's see, everything else about the slide is the same besides it obviously, just a second. Sorry. Besides it saying Gen 4 on it now, unlike any other generation, it does say Gen 4 next to the model number. They went back to their old finish, back to the Gen 2 and Gen 1 finish, which is better than the Gen 3s. I don't know what they was thinking with the Gen 3 finish, but they went back to the better finish. Sights, those are junk. That's going to be the first thing I replace. I hate Glock sights. I can't stand them. So I'll be getting rid of those pretty quick. Probably next week I'll go and buy me some night sights for it. What else is different? The grip. Put it back together real quick. Okay, the grip texture. They have a more aggressive, what do they call that? I forget what the grip style is called, but it's more aggressive than the Gen 3s. I really like that. That feels pretty good. The one thing I have noticed whenever, yes, I do conceal this, and I can conceal this actually very well, and most anybody can if you know how to conceal a firearm correctly. But anyway, this the only bad thing about this grip is whenever it's touching your skin, it doesn't feel the best. That's the only thing. It's really rough, so I mean you get a good grip on it whenever you have it in your hand, but if it's rubbing your side or something while you're concealing, it's you know it's there. Well, you know it's there anyway because it's a full-size handgun, right? Another great thing about the Gen 4s is for you southpaws out there, you can change the mag release from right hand side to left hand side. That is interchangeable. The Gen 4 Glock mags, all you have to do is take out this little tab right here, put it on this side, switch over the mag release button, which is also another great thing about the Gen 4s. It's bigger than any other generation yet, which is really nice for, you know, finding it quickly if you need to. But yeah, you can, it's switch from left to right, no problems there. What else? Like I said, I've shot about 75, 80 rounds through it probably so far, and have had no issues to speak of. None at all. Our mail lady, it was kind of funny. I was out shooting it today, and she came by and needed a signature for some mail. So I signed for it. She seen I was shooting and wanted to come out and shoot it. This woman tells me she has a Glock 45. I don't know what model it was. She says she has a 45 Glock. Comes out there, says she shoots all the time with her husband. Comes out there, first she teacups while she's shooting, which drives me nuts about anybody. And then after the first shot, she racks the slide. Pulls the trigger, doesn't realize that there's still a round in the chamber, and then now it's trying to cycle in another round because she racked the slide, not knowing obviously what she's doing. And tried to tell me my gun's jamming. And even after I tried to explain to her why it did what it did, she still didn't understand. But anyway, she went to take the second shot, and if anybody, a lot of people I know do know that if you limp wrist a Glock, it is going to have a stovepipe or it's going to fail to feed because you're not giving the gun enough pressure for the slide to cycle correctly. But yeah, she did that, and then she was trying to tell me it was jammed. It wasn't. It was not the gun's fault. It was a complete user. It was a complete user issue. It was all her. So, just a funny story. I figured I'd throw in there. But so far, I really like it. I like it better than, I like to even conceal it better than my 23. Which I sold to get this because somebody gave me $560 for a used Glock. So I've been wanting one of these for a while, so I just figured it's a great opportunity to go ahead and get it. But I carry open most of the time anyway, so, and no, it's not to prove a point or anything. I just like to carry openly. I like to have it more accessible to myself. So I figured if I'm going to carry open, which I carried open for over a year with that 23 with a compact Glock, which I'm not gaining anything by open carrying a compact. If I'm going to carry open, I might as well get the full size, right? So I got this. Probably going to end up getting 26 probably 27. I'm not sure yet. 26 or 27, one of the two for concealed. But I've done so much. I did so much research on 9mm because I was completely and totally against 9mm until I ran into somebody that did a lot of testing for the FBI. And I'm not supposed to say specifics. It's been a lifelong friend, but I'm not supposed to talk about specifics. Neither is he. He shouldn't have told me about it, but I did carry 40 until I had a talk with him. I'll tell you that. That's besides the point, though. It's supposed to be 17 review. Getting off track here. But that's the Gen 4 G17. definitely better than Gen 3s, in my opinion. I do like it better than Gen 3s, or I wouldn't have bought another Gen 4. I've had 2 of them now. 17 round mag capacity, comes with 3 mags, comes with 4 different back straps. There's a medium and large on there. Comes with a medium and large dovetail and a medium and large just regular that just goes up to the top of this line right here. So that's what that's about. Other than that, it runs like a Glock. Doesn't stop. Shouldn't stop. And that would be it. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to the channel. See ya.